Imagine this. Two people decide to lose body fat. The first person spends 45 minutes walking every single day. The second person doesn't go for a long walk. Instead, they grab nothing more than 2 dumbbells, perform a handful of carefully chosen exercises, and finish in almost half the time. Now here's the question. Who challenges their body more? Most people immediately answer, the person who walked longer. But here's where things get interesting. Your body doesn't simply respond to how long you exercise. It responds to how many muscles you're asking to work, how much tension they create, and how much effort each movement demands. That's why 2 workouts lasting the same amount of time can place completely different demands on your body. Research in resistance training has consistently shown that exercises involving multiple muscle groups increase the overall work your body performs compared to movements that isolate only one small area. And when more muscles work together, your entire body has to contribute. Today, I'm going to show you 5 dumbbell exercises that challenge your core, hips, glutes, shoulders, arms, and lower body using nothing more than a pair of dumbbells. No machines, no expensive gym, no complicated equipment. Just movements that demand more from your body while helping you build strength and improve overall conditioning. By the end of this workout, you won't just know 5 new exercises. You'll understand why movement quality matters more than simply doing more repetitions, and why a pair of dumbbells can completely change the way you train. So, grab your dumbbells, clear a little space, and let's begin with an exercise that almost everyone performs, but very few people actually perform correctly. Number 5, Dumbbell Russian twist. Let's start with a simple question. Why do so many people perform hundreds of twisting repetitions, yet still struggle to build a strong, stable core? The answer isn't always effort. It's usually control. Many people turn the Russian twist into a race. They swing the dumbbell from side to side, using momentum instead of muscle. The movement becomes fast, but the core stops doing most of the work. That's exactly what we're trying to avoid. The dumbbell Russian twist becomes much more effective when every repetition is controlled. Your torso should rotate because your core is producing the movement, not because the weight is pulling you around. Your obliques, deep abdominal muscles, and hip stabilizers all work together to control rotation. That's one reason rotational exercises remain popular in many athletic training programs. To perform it correctly, sit on the floor. Hold one dumbbell securely with both hands. Lean your upper body back slightly while keeping your spine neutral. Lift your feet only if you can maintain complete control. Otherwise, keep your heels lightly touching the floor. Now slowly rotate your shoulders, not just your hands, toward one side. Pause briefly, return through the center, then rotate toward the opposite side. Imagine your rib cage moving as one solid unit. Don't simply wave the dumbbell from left to right. Let your core lead every repetition. Another mistake is rounding the lower back. Keep your chest lifted, shoulders relaxed, core braced, and breathe naturally throughout the movement. Remember, moving slower often makes this exercise much more challenging than moving faster. Quality always beats speed. Perform 3 sets of 12 to 16 controlled repetitions on each side. Once you begin controlling rotation instead of chasing speed, you'll immediately notice how much harder your core has to work. But rotation is only one part of the equation. A truly strong core must also resist movement, especially when your legs begin creating longer leverage against your torso. And that's exactly where we're going next. Number 4, Dumbbell Leg Drops. Have you ever noticed that lowering your legs toward the floor feels much harder than lifting them back up? That's not your imagination, it's leverage. As your legs move farther away from your body, your abdominal muscles must work harder to keep your pelvis and lower back stable. That's exactly what makes the dumbbell leg drop such an effective control exercise. Instead of simply moving your legs, you're teaching your core to resist excessive movement. Lie flat on your back, Hold one light dumbbell securely above your chest with both hands. This helps engage your upper body and encourages better overall body tension. Raise both legs until they're almost vertical. Now, slowly lower them toward the floor. Only go as low as you can, while keeping your lower back gently pressed into the ground. The moment your back begins lifting, stop. Return to the starting position under complete control. One of the biggest mistakes people make is lowering their legs too far, simply to make the exercise look harder. But once your lower back loses contact with the floor, your core is no longer controlling the movement efficiently. Stay within your own range. Another common mistake is dropping the legs too quickly. Remember, the lowering phase is where your muscles work hardest to resist gravity. Take your time, breathe steadily, keep your ribs down, core tight. Every repetition should feel smooth, controlled, and deliberate. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. By now, your core has worked through rotation and resisted powerful leverage, but your body still hasn't recruited one of its strongest muscle groups, a group that plays a huge role in nearly every athletic movement, from walking to climbing stairs to lifting heavy objects. And that's exactly where we're headed next. Number 3, weighted glute bridge. By now, your core has already been challenged through rotation and stability. But here's something many people never realize. Your core can only be as strong as the muscles supporting your hips. Think about it. Every time you stand, walk, climb stairs, or lift something heavy, your hips become the bridge between your upper and lower body. If that bridge is weak, the rest of your body has to compensate. That's exactly why the weighted glute bridge deserves a place in today's workout. It's not simply about training your glutes. It's about teaching some of the largest muscles in your body to generate force efficiently. Because when larger muscle groups work harder, your entire body has to contribute more. Lie flat on the floor, bend your knees, place both feet flat on the ground, about hip width apart. Position one dumbbell securely across your hips. Hold it firmly with both hands. Now brace your core, press through your heels, and slowly lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Pause for 1 full second. Squeeze your glutes as hard as possible, then lower yourself slowly back to the floor. Don't rush the movement. One of the biggest mistakes people make is pushing through their toes. That shifts unnecessary work away from the glutes. Instead, drive through your heels. Another mistake is arching the lower back at the top. Remember, lift with your hips, not your spine. Keep your ribs down, core tight, and let your glutes create the movement. Perform 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. After only a few controlled sets, you'll understand why this movement feels completely different from ordinary bodyweight bridges. But we're not finished, because there's another lower body movement that most people overlook, even though it produces an incredible muscle contraction using very little equipment. Number 2, dumbbell floor frog pumps. At first glance, this exercise doesn't look difficult. In fact, many people underestimate it completely until they actually try it. The floor frog pump changes the position of your hips, allowing your glutes to remain under continuous tension throughout the movement. Adding a dumbbell simply increases the challenge. Sit on the floor, bring the soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to fall comfortably outward. Place one dumbbell securely across your hips. Brace your core. Now drive your hips upward while squeezing your glutes as hard as possible. Pause briefly, then lower yourself under complete control. The movement isn't about lifting as high as possible. It's about producing the strongest contraction you can at the top. One of the biggest mistakes people make is bouncing through the repetitions. Momentum replaces muscle. Slow down. Another mistake is relaxing the glutes at the very top. Instead, hold the contraction for 1 to 2 seconds before lowering again. Small changes often produce the biggest difference. Perform 3 sets of 15 to 20 repetitions. By now, your core, hips, hamstrings, and glutes have all been working together, but there's still one movement left: One exercise that combines almost everything you've trained so far into a single coordinated pattern, and that's exactly why it earns the #1 position. Number 1. Dumbbell sit-up to press. If there were one movement on today's list that truly challenges your body from head to toe, this would be it. The dumbbell sit-up to press isn't simply an abdominal exercise, and it isn't just a shoulder press. It's a coordinated movement that combines core strength, upper body control, and full body stability into one continuous repetition. Lie flat on your back, hold a dumbbell in each hand at shoulder level. Bend your knees comfortably. Brace your core. Now begin sitting up smoothly. As you reach the top, press both dumbbells overhead. Pause briefly. Then lower the dumbbells back to shoulder level and slowly return to the floor under complete control. The key isn't speed, it's coordination. Every part of the movement should flow together naturally. Many people swing their arms to build momentum. Others throw themselves forward during the sit-up. Avoid both mistakes. Let your core initiate the movement. Keep your breathing controlled. Press only after you've reached the seated position. This creates a smoother, more controlled repetition. Perform 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. By the final repetition, you'll notice something interesting. It isn't just one muscle feeling challenged, it's your entire body working together. And that's exactly what makes today's workout different. Let's quickly bring everything together. Today's workout wasn't designed to make you chase endless repetitions or spend hours doing the same movement. Instead, it focused on challenging multiple muscle groups through controlled resistance, using nothing more than a pair of dumbbells. Here's your complete workout. Dumbbell Russian twist for controlled core rotation and oblique strength. Dumbbell leg drops for improving lower core control and stability. Weighted glute bridge for strengthening the glutes, hips, and hamstrings. Dumbbell floor frog pumps for maximizing glute activation and inner thigh involvement. Dumbbell sit-up to press for combining core strength with upper body coordination in one full body movement. Remember, there isn't one single exercise that magically burns fat. Real progress comes from consistent training, smart exercise selection, balanced nutrition, and recovery. These movements help you train more muscles at once, build strength, and increase the overall demand placed on your body. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which one of these 5 exercises are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're serious about building strength, improving fitness, and training smarter with nothing more than a pair of dumbbells, subscribe to Phantom Core, because your next transformation starts with your next workout.